We're having a real conversation. Natural and not forced. We're talking about things that are fucking true. Like Sarah, when she was saying she read all the books, she was completely prepared, or so she thought. And then there's stuff she's like, nobody told me that I was going to have to leave with a freaking donut. Nobody. She goes, I have friends that have had babies. My mother, the nurse, nobody told me why. And I said, I feel that sometimes, not women or men, humans, when things happen to us as human beings, and we have to go through it, and nobody told us, then we don't tell anybody else. And something as simple as you went home and now you have hemorrhoids, or I can't remember what it was, and nobody told her. It wasn't in any of her books. It wasn't, not any of her friends who had babies, not her mom, although her mom told me when I met her that she had a rubber fanny because she spent 10 minutes having each child. They went, but nobody told her. And that to me is just the nature of humans, because why wouldn't we tell? I want to tell everybody. I don't want anybody to have to go through what I'm going through because of lack of knowledge. And yet, our mothers didn't tell us.
Think that one thing is because society taught us that we should romanticize it in a certain way. You know, like I had a friend, she told me, oh my God, I love being pregnant. I would be pregnant all my life. And I was like, dude, if I need to be pregnant one more time, I would literally kill myself, because that's the experience. Experience for everybody here is more or less different. But the stories that pop up and stick are the pretty ones, because we are women. We should have children. It's a beautiful process of creating a creature. Nobody tells you that you can have nausea whole month and puke every single day, and then you run to the bathroom, moving your little rod, because the moment you start puking in the sink, because you cannot, because of the belly, puke in the toilet anymore, you start peeing yourself, right? Immediately. And you just let go until everything is done, and then you clean up everything and then go to shower. Nobody tells you these things. It doesn't make the experience worth. It just makes it real, right? And you should know that you are not alone in that.
Okay, well, it's gross and awful, but nobody bothered to make it like that. Would have been something a comedian could have told us, because that's the first time ever I've heard of puking and peeing yourself and thinking it could be funny. Like someone could have said that funny. Yet here you are. This again, I don't have kids, but this is the first time I've ever heard this, and that's how she felt. And I'm sure when she comes on, she's going to tell us about that, because she has a long list of things that she'll tell me. Nobody said that this and that would happen. And you're saying it happens to everybody, and no one talks about it. With all the things we share in this world, you would think, and all the 7 billion people that all came from someone else, you would think that we would have having babies, what happens, down to the dirty little details. And yeah,
exactly. And one thing that is probably also disgusting, but it's absolutely real, that a lot of women are dealing with the constipation through their pregnancies. And if they are high risk pregnancies, like mine was, where I was like through the whole process, it was this baby could be here today and tomorrow can be gone. For me, trying to go to the toilet was a fucking nightmare, because I was afraid that if I push, that it's gonna kick in with something else, and nobody tells you anything about this. Weird, very weird.
Selfish? No, I think the romanticizing part is for pregnancy, the romanticizing. For menopause, the shame.
Yes.
Right? For periods, we've learned to be vocal about it. We are, right? I think that one, and maybe because we're young when it starts happening, and then it's just and it goes on for so life. But yes, it does make sense. The shame, the unnecessary shame.
No Botox required. New episodes every 2 weeks. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Follow us at No Botox Required on Instagram and TikTok. Subscribe. Tell a friend.
Friend who needs it more than you do.
You know exactly who that is.